Hi, I'm Damien. Can we not do that? Can we just talk about what I did? Many companies can't grow anymore because of a lack of talent.
That's why already in 2019 I proposed the EU talent pool, a Tinder that would match EU jobs with third country nationals. That's now finally becoming a law.
It will create a platform to match international talent with EU vacancies.
One of my main reasons for becoming politically active is that our European asylum system is so inhumane and dangerous.
That's why I helped establish an EU asylum agency and fought for an allocation of asylum seekers across European countries in times of crisis. A system that works wouldn't put anyone in camps, especially not children. As an aging continent, we won't be competitive without immigration.
I therefore allowed IT personnel without a degree to get an EU visa and to move freely across the EU with the EU blue card.
Our companies need talent. We need to find ways to be more attractive. This bill allows permanent residents to be able to work all across the European Union.
During the corona pandemic, I traveled on empty trains to Brussels to negotiate the 672.5 billion corona recovery package, the biggest EU investment program of all times.
I ensured it's climate friendly and helps the most affected countries. No country will be left alone facing the corona crisis.
Once Russia started its full-scale invasion of Ukraine,
I pushed for banning Russian gas and oil and helped Europe become more energy independent.
With the 20 billion Repower EU program, where I introduced severe restrictions on fossil fuels.
We fought hard to limit these spendings in oil and gas.
Fighting a war is expensive, which is why I focused on negotiating the 50 billion European support package for Ukraine.
The Ukraine facility is a sign of historic support for Ukraine, and I'm proud to be part of the negotiation team. I included more powers for the Ukrainian parliament and more funds for small and medium-sized businesses. But I can already tell you, more funds will be needed soon.
We all know about Orban's powerful veto.
But sadly, very often national vetoes torpedo our common European well-being.
That's why I have pushed for a real European government, elected by the European people with a second vote for European parties and no more vetoes for national leaders.
What we need to do now in this mandate is to give a voice to European citizens.
Have you ever listened to a European Parliament debate?
Too boring? Yes, which is why we hijacked the debate with young parliamentarians.
To make it more relevant and fun with real questions and answers.
We all own devices that are connected to the internet, but who owns the data they produce?
With the Data Act, I ensured that we as users stand in the center of the next data revolution, which will be about non-personal data.
We put the user into the center. They can decide. But I'm not done yet.
As long as a mini autocrat in Europe can still block funds for Ukraine.
As long as people are still dying and suffering at our external borders.
As long as we don't have a directly elected European government.
As long as European competitiveness is under threat.
As long as we can't invest and commit to reforms together in the Eurozone.
I am not done yet.